Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, grade 6. Welcome to the STEM Digital School. I'm your presenter, B. Mkwena. Today we are back to our normal schedule. We are not doing revision. We are continuing where we left that other week, okay? So we were looking at the European Renaissance, remember? And then we learned a lot about the Renaissance. And then today we are going to be looking at the case study of Galileo Galilei. Okay, we are going to look at the case study of Galileo Galilei. So I hope you guys still remember the things we did. We are going to do a quick recap, not so long, before the beginning of the lesson, of course. So by the end of the lesson, you should know how Galileo used his ideas during the Renaissance period. Okay, you are going to know how he used these ideas during the Renaissance period. As we said, the Renaissance was the period of change. Okay, Renaissance means a rebirth of something. So let's quickly look at our content. Yes, guys, these are the things we did. I believe you still remember them. We learned about, we examined why Europeans explored the world. We also examined why the Europeans in the 15th and 16th century was a turning point in Europe. We also looked at the case study of Leonardo da Vinci. So, do any one of you here still remember the things that we did the last week? The things that we did last week, so that we can safely move to today's case study. Hence, anyone who wants to remind us about the things we did? Okay, cool. I'm going to remind you guys. It's okay. I don't have a problem. We are looking at the things that we did last week, were the other week, were the European Renaissance in the 15th and 16th century. The topic we focused on was the changes in Europe that made it possible for Europe to explore the other parts of the world. So we spoke about that Renaissance. It means rebirth, okay? The rebirth of something, okay? And then we also learned that during the 15th and 16th century, some European countries went through Renaissance, okay? Some European countries went through Renaissance because of many sufferings, okay? The reason why there was Renaissance is because of the sufferings and the wars that people went through, okay? So before the Renaissance, there was the Middle Age, okay? There was the Middle Age. Sorry guys about that. Something disturbed me. There was noise behind, so I had to fix it, okay? So we learned that, yes, before Renaissance, there was the Middle Age, okay? The Middle Age, it was the time of faith, okay? It was the time of faith. And then the Renaissance period was the age of humanity, science, and learning, okay? Learning about rights and freedoms. So I'm going to tell you what happened during the Middle Age before Renaissance. So before Renaissance, there was the Middle Age, right? So in Europe, during the Middle Ages, whereby people were the church was the one in control, Europe was ruled by the church, obvious, okay, during the Middle Age. And then there was little space for new ideas. People were not allowed to put their ideas, okay? And then by the end of the Middle Age, there was a terrible sickness that came, okay? There was a terrible sickness that came, and it almost killed like everybody, okay, in the city. And then people decided to, no, we are leaving the city, okay? And then they went back to their homes. And then there in the city was left empty since because of that terrible sickness, and people went home. The city was left empty, and then there was a shortage of skilled people. And then, you know, when there are no skilled people, yes, Taliana, just like the coronavirus, yes. And then when there are no skilled people, there is a shortage of money, okay? There is a shortage of money. So because now there are no more skilled people and there is a shortage of money, okay, then European people decided to be like, no, let's invent the Renaissance, okay? Then Renaissance came about, okay, because now people wanted change, okay? So during that Renaissance period that came after the Middle Ages, people started to read and write, okay? People were now allowed to express their ideas, to write about the things they want to write about, okay? And then they became curious about other places. So since people were now aware of the things that are happening, people were now like curious. They wanted to know about other places, okay? They wanted to know about other places, okay? And then they wanted to spread their ideas in the world, okay, around the world. And then they also invented new technologies, okay? They invented new technologies, and then trade to them also became important, okay, during the time of Renaissance, okay? So since Renaissance started, it developed a lot, okay? It developed a lot in Europe, and then to a point whereby the writers started to write in their language and other people's language to understand, okay? And then also artists also learned to new ways of painting. They learned new ways of painting, and also people were now interested in learning about other places, okay? And also philosophers also wrote about their ideas, as we have learned. So this is just a quick revision. And then we've also learned that missionary people wanted to spread their Christianity, okay? So that was their own. So for Renaissance to spread, Renaissance began at Italy. I told you this, that Renaissance started at Italy in the 15th century, and it spreaded throughout Europe in other countries in the 17th century. So it spreaded from Italy to France, okay? It also went to England, it went to Germany, it went to Netherlands, Spain, and other European countries. So Renaissance was not just only in Italy, it spread to neighboring countries, okay, in Europe, okay. And then we learned about the case study of who? Leonardo da Vinci. We learned about his case study, and then we learned a lot from this man. Do you remember? We learned a lot. We learned that he was an artist and a multi-skill inventor of the Renaissance, okay? He contributed a lot to Renaissance period, okay? And then he had an excellent knowledge of the human body, stars, plants, and architecture, okay, and science. So he was clever, he was excellent, okay. And then his books were filled with ideas. And then some of the ideas we learned that they were practiced after he died. And then some of his ideas are still, even today, in practice, okay. Yes, so we also saw his paintings of Mona Lisa. We saw his painting of Mona Lisa, The Last Supper. We also saw his invention that he made. He made inventions. Guys, you're making noise in the group chat. Stop arguing. And then we saw his invention. Okay, he invented a flying machine. Okay. We also saw that he studied human body. And then he helped people to understand how the body works, okay, how the body works and operate. And he also drew a picture of muscles and bones. You guys said you saw the picture on TV. I also told you that I saw it on TV during an advertisement. So that's all. And then he also drew a baby growing inside the mother's womb. He drew the baby growing inside the mother's womb. So he influenced Europe a lot with his ideas, okay? He influenced Europe a lot. So that was just a highlight of what we did. I believe you guys know what we're talking about, okay? So we can continue, right? You can say yes in the group chat if now you remember the things that we did before revision. Cool, Matemba, believe so. Thank you, Kia. So let's move, since you guys are cool. So today we are looking at the case study of this man, Galileo Galilei. Yes, so we'll be looking at his case study, and then we will also discuss the new ideas and knowledge that influenced the European in the 15th and 16th century. So we'll do this tomorrow. Today we are only looking at the case study, and then next week we'll discuss how trade and profit influenced European explorers. Okay, cool, yebo. So let's get to our real lesson. Okay, Galileo was an Italian. Told you that the Renaissance started in Italy, so he was an Italian as well. Okay, he was from Italy. Okay, he was an astronomer and a scientist. Okay, he was an astronomer and a scientist. Okay, wonderful. So he studied the theories of ancient Greeks and managed to make huge advances on their ideas. Okay. He also, the church was not pleased. The church was not happy with some of the Galileo's theories. Okay. He was then sentenced to spend much of his life under house arrest. Okay, he was the church was not happy. The church was not happy with his ideas, okay, and theories. So he was sentenced to spend much of his life under what? House arrest during the time the church was in power, okay, the Middle Ages. So he made good use of this time by writing down his greatest ideas. So the time he was arrested, house arrest is when you are arrested in your own house. So he made use of his time to write down his greatest ideas. Okay, so now we are going to read about him. We are going to read about him. Obvious, I need people to read for me. We are going to read about him. I have Taliana, who was first. Yes. Tell us, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good.
So, Galileo
Yes,
Galileo
it's an name. You can say it however you want. Yes.
was a famous Italian scientist, mathematician, and astronomer. He is known as one of the fathers of modern science, education, and career. Galileo studied medicine at the University of Pisa. He did not finish the degree but instead studied mathematics. Galileo became a professor of mathematics. He taught geometry, mechanics, and astronomy at the University of Pisa for many years.
So thank you, Talia. So here they are telling us about who Galileo was. Okay, he was an educator. He was a teacher. Okay, he was a famous Italian scientist, mathematician, and astronomer. So he was good in science, math, and astronomy. Okay, so um, he is educated, of course. He went to the University of Pisa to study medicine. Okay, but he didn't finish. But instead, he studied mathematics. Okay, he went to maths. Then he studied mathematics. Then he became the professor. Okay, I believe you guys want to be professors one day. You should study hard, okay, and be the history professor. Okay, nice one. So he taught geometry, mechanics, and astronomy, okay, at the University of Pisa, okay. So the very same university that he was studying at, he got a job. You see when you are intelligent, you get opportunities. So now we are still continuing. This is a long thing. I want somebody to read, Kia.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Are you gonna read for us?
Yes, ma'am.
But you are clicking a bit.
Oh, sorry. I'll check my connection, ma'am.
Yes, try to check your connection. You will read the last slide, okay? You are
Okay,
going.
thank
Yes, you read the last slide. Let's get another reader. Come on, hello.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Galileo's scientific discoveries. Law of motion. Galileo did tests called experiments. He went to the top of a high building called the Leaning Tower of Pisa. He dropped a collection of balls from the tower. Some balls were heavier than others. He timed how long the balls took to fall to the ground. Each ball took the same time to fall to the ground. Galileo's experiment was later called a law of motion. Galileo found that objects of different weights fall to the ground at the same speed. The telescope. Galileo improved the telescope by making it 30 times stronger. This telescope allowed him to see mountains on the moon and the stars in the Milky Way. Galileo used his telescope to learn about. Ma'am, I can't see down there.
Use his telescope to learn about the moon, the stars, and other planets.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, my boy. Okay, yes. Nice. So here they are telling us about Galileo's scientific discoveries. Okay, he discovered the law of motion and then also the telescope. Okay, the law of motion is that he found that objects of different weights fall to the ground at the same speed. Okay, so if you are on top of the building, he was on top of the building and then he threw what objects, and then they fall at the same speed. That's what he identified. Okay, that was called the law of motion. Okay, those was his experiment. Okay, it was his experiment. So he also invented the telescope. This telescope improve the telescope by making it 30 times stronger. Okay, this telescope allowed him to see mountains on the moon, okay, and the stars in the Milky Way. So this thing will see from a long distance. So he then used this telescope to learn more about the moon. Okay, he will when the moon comes, he will take his telescope and then he will point to the moon, and then he will learn about what's happening in the moon, the stars and the planet. Okay, so he learned more about it. Okay, so let's move. Another reader. Another one to read. Malu.
Ma'am,
Galileo invented a military compass. This worked like a calculator. It was used to help sailors navigate across the ocean. Galileo sold his compass to merchants who found them useful both at sea as items of trade.
Yes, thank you, my boy. This was another thing that Galileo invented. Okay, he invented a compass. Okay, he invented a military compass. Okay, it works like a calculator in a way. Okay, it was used to help sailors navigate across the ocean. Okay, it helps sailors to navigate across the ocean. So he sold his compass to merchants, okay, who found them very useful, okay, in using them at the sea and for trading. Okay, so he also invented a compass. Okay, this was the compass that he also invented. It was a military compass. Okay, it was a military compass. It helped to it was used to help sailors navigate across the ocean. So it will help you to find your way in the ocean. Okay, when you are traveling by boat in the ocean, you'll be able to navigate where you're going. Okay, nice. I think this is the last one. Kia, your network is still okay? Kia?
Oh, ma'am, can you hear me nicely now?
No. Speak again.
Now?
Try to read.
Okay. How Galileo influenced European history. Galileo used science to study nature and helped scientists to do the same. He changed the way people about nature. His telescope gave astronomers a better tool to see planets. He helped people understand the planet in space. He made a compass that helped sailors navigate across the ocean.
Okay, Kia, thank you very much. Even though didn't hear you properly. Thank you very much for contributing, my boy. I'm gonna ask somebody else to read so we can hear properly. Thank you, Kia. Malu?
Yes,
Malu? Yes? Is your network okay? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Read,
Yes, ma'am.
read for us.
Galileo to study helped us scientists. He changed the way people a better tool to study planets. He helped people understand the planets in space. He made a compass that helped sailors navigate across the ocean.
Okay, we seems like we have lost Malu. Okay, Mohale, I'm gonna try you. Will be the last one. I'm gonna try.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Galileo used a science to study nature and help other scientists to do the same. He changed the way of people thought about nature. His telescope gave astronomers a better tool to study planets. He helped people understand the planets in space. He made a compass that helped sailors navigate across the ocean.
Yes, here they are telling us about the things that we've already read about Galileo's influence in history, okay? That he used science to study nature and help other scientists to do the same, okay? So Galileo used science to study what? Nature, okay? He also changed the way people thought about nature. So he gave them new ideas, okay, about how to think about nature, okay? His telescope, which he invented, which you saw, this one, I want to show you again, this telescope, you see, this one that he invented, that he invented, um, gave astronomers a better tool to study the planet. So it gave astronomers a better tool to study what? The planet, to study how the planet is shaped, okay? To study more about the things that are happening in the planet. So that you guys can be able, when you are learning natural science, you can be able to learn about the planet, okay? So it was because of his telescope, okay? So he helped people understand the plants in space, okay? So he also helped people to understand plants in space. He made a compass that helped sailors navigate across the ocean. You saw the compass, right? You saw the compass. It helped sailors to navigate across the ocean. So these were the things that the guy Galileo invented. Okay, so you guys can tell us about the life of Galileo. What do you know? What you have seen about him? What you have learned about Galileo? Camero.
Ma'am, I learned that Galileo used science to learn about nature, that he made the telescope 30 times stronger, and he was under house arrest.
Yes. He did all those things. That's correct. Thank you very much, my boy. Thank you so much. You are correct. Mahal.
Ma'am, another interesting fact, he also passed away under house arrest. He passed away in his house
Okay.
under house arrest.
Okay, tell us more about it.
Ma'am?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we have lost Ohale. Kia.
Ma'am, is my connection better?
Yeah, it is better. Try talking.
Okay. Ma'am, what I learned about Galileo Galilei is that he invented the compass, the telescope, and he helped European people to navigate the planets. He helped them navigate the way on the sea to find their way during the sea, and he was also on house arrest.
Yes, he was also on the house arrest. He invented the compass and the telescope. He was also a teacher. He was also a mathematic teacher.
And he was also good in mathematics.
He was,
He
yes,
taught geometry and mech, mechan, mech, 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 I can't pronounce it, man.
okay. Thank you, Kia Kia. Japan yourself. Nice one. Anybody else on the group chat? Okay, yes. Galileo was a teacher, okay? Was a mathematics teacher. He invented the compass, he invented the telescope. Yes, okay. He was another interesting and a resourceful thinker and an inventor, okay? Who invented the compass and the telescope, okay? Nice. He mostly studied the stars and he was interested in what? Science. Okay, he was interested in science. Galileo improved the telescope, okay? Proved that the planet rotate around the sun, okay? And then that heavily and lighter objects fall at the same speed, okay? Provided that there is no air resistance, okay? So this is when you are writing a test, maybe they say, tell us about the life of Galileo. You can tell them that he was an interesting and resourceful thinker and inventor, okay? He mostly studied the stars and was interested in science, okay? He improved, he provided the telescope, okay, and then proved that the planets rotate, okay. He proved that the planet indeed rotate around the sun, and then that heavily and lighter object fall at the same speed, provided that there is no air resistance. Okay, nice one. So thank you guys for your contribution. You were all correct. Nice. So tell me, people, we are going to play our game now. True or false? You write on the group chat, okay? Nice. Galileo was an artist. Was he an artist? Was he an artist? Was he an artist? True? False? True? False? False? Was he an artist? False? False? People are saying false. I'm waiting. Namatemba says true. Okay, my answer, okay. Treasure says true. Mulu says false, but I think it's true. Kia says, okay. Muhala says false. Okay, majority of you are saying false. I want to know why. Can you please raise your hand and tell me why? Why? Those who are saying false, why? Give reasons. For those who are saying false, I want you to give me reasons. Yes?
Thank
Yeah.
you, ma'am. My reason why I say false, ma'am.
Yes?
The reason why I say false is that he was an inventor, not a artist.
He was an inventor, not an artist. That's the reason why he's saying false. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that. Okay, thank you, Kia. Another hand, so many people said false. It's not Kia alone, please. People are apologizing, saying true. I didn't say the correct answer is true. I just want your reasons. I want your reasons. Come here.
Yes, ma'am. Just
Yes.
like you said, in the case that they never said he was an artist. They never said he painted any pictures or, yeah, never drawn anything. They said he was an inventor.
They said he was an inventor. Okay, my boy. Cool. Okay, I'm taking your answer. Another one. Muhale.
Everybody, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, the reason why I said false, it's because on the case study that we were studying, it never said that he was an actress. It only said that he was an inventor, a scientist, and a mathematics teacher. It never said that he was an actress.
Okay. Thank you, Muhale. Another one. Who wants to represent their answer? Okay. Okay, guys, tell me, what's an artist? What's an artist to you? What is an artist to you? Mbulangeni. Mbulungeni. Yes.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
An artist is a person who draws stuff and
Okay.
goes around showing people, and the people end up buying those things.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, did you hear Mbolongeni? He says a person draws staffs. Okay. Kia says draw staff. Okay. And then Michaela says a person who creates. Okay. Let's get somebody. Okay, cool. Okay, I also have a definition here. It says a worker in a skilled trade, especially the one that involves making things by hand. So I'm going to change the question. Did Galileo made things by hand? Did Galileo made things by hand? Did he made things by his hand? You can write on the group chat. Come hello. You wanna say something?
Yes, ma'am. When you are asking what was an artist, ne?
Okay, you want to say what's
Painting. It's a person who creates painting or drawings as a professional or hobby.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Very much. So yes, my definition says somebody who make things by hand. So yes, people are saying he made things by hand. He made the what, the compass. He made the telescope. So it makes him an artist, guys. It makes him an artist. I don't know who wants to argue with this. I'm here. Muhale.
But ma'am, I tried to Google, and it did say that he did paint a few stuff, but then, ma'am, by the way I understand it, it doesn't make him that much of an artist because he normally made stuff by hand, as also Google says, ma'am.
Yes, stuff by hand. So you are telling me that the things that he invented, he didn't make them by hand.
No, ma'am, the things that he invented, he made them by hand. I'm not arguing you. I'm not arguing with you by that part. The things he did it was made by hand.
So that makes him an artist.
Ma'am, please explain.
Was Galileo an artist? Mohale. I've lost Mohale. Okay, so who's up? Okay, cool. The answer is Galileo was an artist. He was an artist. Okay, he invented things. That makes him an artist. Okay, cool. Let's move to our second answer. So he used science to study nature. Is it true or false? He used science to study nature. Yes, Mohal.
Ma'am, it's true.
Yes, it is true. It's true. Thank you very much. Sure. Mulu says true on the group chat. Okay. No. Ma Ramalata says true. And then Bulungeni says true. Kia also says true. Okay, okay. Okay, it's like majority saying true. Yes, that is true. Use science to study nature. Okay. Yes. So another question. His telescope gave astronomers a better tool to study the planet. His telescope gave astronomers a better way to study the planet. Yes, all of you are saying true. Nice one. It's good to see you guys. Okay, Mohale, your mic was on. Most of you are saying true. Thank you, guys. Yes, it is true. Nice one. Let's move. C, he designed a ship that made it easier to sail around the world. Kia?
False.
Yeah? Kia? Kia?
Ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, that's designed a ship that made it easier to sail around is false.
Okay, thank you, my boy. Your network is
Ma'am.
sharp. We have Mohali. Mohali gave me the answers. Mohali gave me the answer. Okay, people are saying false, false, false. Bulungeni.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but you.
It's false.
Okay, nice one, false. Thank you, my boy. Are you a boy or girl?
A boy.
Oh, cool. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yes, he's a boy. Yes, the answer is false. Nice one. Thank you, guys. Okay. He had little influence on modern science. He had little influence on modern science. Really? He had little influence. Little influence. Ramalata.
Ma'am, it's false.
Yes, Rams. Thank you very much, my girl. Okay, Kia says false. And then Josli says false. iPad, you don't have a name, says false. Muhale says false. Kia, I'm unmuting you.
Yes, ma'am. He had little influence on modern science. That's false.
Yes, that is false. Okay, he had so much influence to modern science. Thank you very much, my boy.
Yes.
Yes, nice one. Okay, people are saying false. Okay, let's just say false. I'm also saying false. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's close this meeting. What did you learn today? I want 5 people to tell me what they've learned today. Okay, Kia, hand is up.
Sorry, I forgot to put my hand down.
Okay, what did you learn today? Okay, Mbulangeni, Mbulas.
Ma'am, I learned that Galileo helped people to travel the world
Help people to travel, yes.
when he was inventing his things.
Fantastic. Thank you, my boy. Why are you laughing? Okay, we have Malu.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I learned that Galileo helped us by creating that compass, which helped people to find a sense of direction at the sea.
Yes.
And also he built a telescope which helped scientists to study planets and stars.
Nice one. Come, hello. Clap hands for yourself. Muhale.
Ma'am, today I learned that Galileo was an artist, and he also invented the compass to help people who travel on boats to be much easier for them.
Nice one. Nice. Thank you, Muhale.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Cool. Kia.
I learned today is that Galileo invented a strong telescope. I learned about his influence on modern science.
Yes.
Also learned that he was also good at mathematics.
Yes.
He taught geometry and the other and he also invented a strong compass
Nice one.
for people on cruising ships to find their way home.
Yes.
To another country.
Thank you, Kia. I'm clapping hands for you. You have closed this very nicely. Okay. Nice one. So, guys, Bona, look at this on your screen. This is where you are going to submit your test, okay? On Wednesday, you are writing history. So you better submit to this email, okay? You are going to write on a paper and then you take pictures and then you submit to me via email or WhatsApp. If you don't have email, get somebody's WhatsApp, I don't know, and send your work, okay? It's either you type your work and submit typed work if you know how to, but if you don't know, you can write it down, take pictures and submit. Don't forget to write your name, say name, so I can know whose work is this, okay? Thank you very much, guys. Take a picture, okay? I'm going to show you the same picture tomorrow. Nice. Tomorrow we'll be learning about the Renaissance new ideas, okay? And new knowledge. And then you can download the textbooks. If you need something, you know where to go, right? So thank you guys for everything. I really enjoyed. Kia.
Ma'am, let's test today.
You are writing a math test.
Ma'am?
I can't hear you. Your network is bad. Type on the group chat quickly. Muhari. Yes.
No, ma'am, I just wanted to say bye and have a wonderful day.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much, Muhale. You can unmute yourself, guys, and say goodbye and say goodbye. Bye. And
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, Malu.
So, what you do?